Savage Scientist Ed here today, doing Uber, because you know I don't do Lyft. Fuck Lyft. Here to talk to y'all about, what is this video about? Oh, about the future of Uber. I just got through dropping off a customer, and one of the things I'm starting to see and think about is how serious this Uber and Google thing is. Now, what I'm really looking at is if I was Google, what I would do is, what's going on, Martin Cunningham in this bitch tonight, talking about Uber and the future of, really this video should be, and I'm gonna probably change the name of it to the future of rideshare. The future of rideshare, guess what it's gonna be? It's not gonna be Uber and Lyft. It's gonna be companies like Google that I really think gonna get into this rideshare, because right now, Google is actually using Google Maps. Google got the technology. So I'm looking at the fact that it's probably gonna be Google using, it's gonna be, Google is gonna get into the rideshare business. And guess what it's gonna be? Google don't have, if you work for Google, or if you was doing Google rideshare, you wouldn't have to worry about getting underpaid and all this pay shit, because Google don't give a damn about it. Google already have the maps. They already have the technology. So if we were driving, we'll be driving, and it'll be incentive for us to take tablets to feed Google advertisements in our vehicles. So who is the best advertiser in the world? God damn it, it's Google. So what I'm looking at is that I really think that Google need to listen to this message and take this shit serious. If not, Yahoo gonna do it, or Alibaba, or whoever, some damn big what is Microsoft shit? Bing is gonna do it. Somebody is gonna do this and gonna realize that there's a lot of advertising money to be made in rideshare, and that's what I'm talking about now. This video, if somebody, you know what, hire me, Google. I could get this shit done, and I'm really looking at the money that could be made off of getting to your Uber. And instead of the driver being pissed off, he got a tablet back there, and now he's advertising all kind of crap. You know, you could pay to advertise on Uber Black, just like you pay to advertise to have your search results shown in, well, it'll be Google Black. But just imagine you're a company and you know it's 12 o'clock, so if you want to advertise in Google Black, because you know people going to the party, you get in the back and it's Smirnoff commercials going on. Or if you in the Baton Rouge area, it's showing you what's happening at the casino or what's happening in New York City. You know, it's gonna be regionally based, and it's gonna be a lot more interesting to ride in the future of rideshare. So that was something I just had to make a video on, because this is something that crossed my mind. The second topic I wanted to talk about, oh yeah, man, that'll be better, because we won't have to worry about money. We'll get paid more money because we advertising, we doing a job now. So the other thing I want to talk about is this MIT study. The MIT study was saying that Uber drivers make about $3.30 an hour, and I would say that is partially true. If you don't get a call, if you sit around for 4 hours and get a $12 call, then that could be possible. But I think that most people, when you include surge and all that stuff, I would say about closer to $10, $11 an hour. Yeah, so I don't think MIT was really lying, but I just think that was the low end of the spectrum, and the high end of the spectrum might be $70 an hour or $80 an hour. But your most likely, if you driving Uber and Lyft, you only gonna it's gonna be hard to get above $12 an hour in most markets. And if you one of the lucky people living in a city with a lot of shit going on, you know, some people say they make $30 an hour and $40 an hour, you know, then that's the lucky ones who really did it. But in Baton Rouge, you're not gonna do that. And I was on the phone with Uber support 2 days ago. They are serious about, well, according to them, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that they looking at raising the rates. They did this 180 days of change bullshit, and they did this driver group but they haven't said anything else. They just got a whole bunch of drivers from different markets to go there and talk about, I mean, to talk to some executives at Uber, but there's no real solution to the problem except go up on the rates. You don't have to have a damn PhD from Harvard, Yale, or Princeton, goddamn it, to understand this shit. You just need to realize that drivers not making money. And whenever your products suck, when people abandon your bitch ass, then what you gonna do, Uber and Lyft? You know, Google got the money to do this. Microsoft is behind Bing. They have the money to do it. I don't know who owned Yahoo. I think Time Warner or somebody owned Yahoo. I don't know who owned it. I think Yahoo is in the process of getting bought out by somebody, really though. But we'll just say Yahoo is being owned by a large cable company. It might be Comcast or something. But when Yahoo, Bing, and Uber, I mean Yahoo, Google, and Bing, which is Microsoft, they have the money. Oh, so yeah, Uber is taking 30% of our money. The rates haven't been going. The rates haven't went nowhere but down. But the amount of money that we look at from driving is peanuts compared to how they're going up to the customer. The customer is paying more money for these rides. Uber has a much better product than the cab companies. And I just told my last customer that the QoS, or quality of service, between Uber and the taxi service is just like comparing riding a goddamn city bus to riding in a limo somewhere almost. Because, you know, cabs, they don't, sometimes you might not even get a cab, and then the driver might go the wrong way, and it's a lot of bullshit riding in a cab. But when you ride in Uber, you can see the driver pulling up to, I mean, you can see exactly what the driver had on the little map, and you have more control over this ride. And you know, you're getting a decent rider who know how to talk. They have water in the cars, or supposed to have waters in the cars. I rode in an Uber yesterday with water in the car. I was blown away. I'm like, man. And he told me to take water. I told him, you know what? I'm a driver. I'm gonna leave this water in here for those stupid customers who think they obligated to water. I can't really read any of the comments coming in right now because I'm driving, but let me see here. I'm gonna go back and check all these comments out. So keep them coming. I could scroll through and check all this stuff out. Yeah, I'm out here in the BR driving Baton Rouge, and I do Uber Select and Uber XL, and you know Uber X. But I to make it so my calls run $10 an hour, I try to only do Uber Select calls when I'm at home, because I don't want to get these $3 calls because it costs too much money to pick these up. So from the airport, I then switch on all three options, and I try to get calls going to and from the airport. They knocked down the destination filter because, so I mean, I don't know why they did it, but I think that they should have kept that destination filter to at least 6 calls, because that could give me 12 calls right there that I could go to the 12 runs to the airport. And the reason why I say 12 is double, because when I'm at the airport, I don't need a destination filter, because most likely I'm getting a $10 call. But if I pull up at the airport 6 times, then that means I have another 6 calls headed back into the city. That's why I really want to keep it so it's you know, keep the numbers up with the 12 destination filter uses. Yeah, I'm glad Uber did decide to make it so we could select between Uber XL, Select, and all this other stuff. I call that you know, being able to select, to filter the trip filtering. I'm in a spot where I'm always having bad connection. Up here at North Baton Rouge, the connection is really terrible up this way. I'm with AT&T, the notorious AT&T. But I have 2 more videos I'm about to post. These videos are gonna be some of my best, because I'm gonna be talking about the weapons policy with Uber, and I'm gonna be talking about and I'm gonna do my video where I'm gonna talk about Roadie, the Roadie app. That's another. I'm not gonna say it's the best way to make money, but it's a decent way to make money. You know, this week I'm gonna do all those videos, so stay tuned for that. And I'ma still play video games. It's just I don't have a TV right now, so that's coming soon too. So so I have a video coming out about my worst Uber calls. I did my best Uber calls. Now I'm gonna do my worst. So stay tuned for that video too. And let me just let y'all look at this Baton Rouge scenery. Oh, I'm gonna talk about St. Patrick's Day too. Check that out. Interstate 110. This is my Uber setup right here. I got my Note 8 sitting up here on the dashboard, sideways. That's my stereo system with collar clock running on there. Got some bullshit over here that I supposed to have been brought home. See, I keep my whip clean. My customers. I should have done a video on how I keep my car, but I did do one on cleaning my car. Yeah, so you just witnessed a ride almost from almost across town. It take about 10 minutes to drive from that area of Baton Rouge to get back at the airport, because I think there's a 9:40 flight coming in. And I know I haven't been posting doing live streams, but you know, I want to get into some tech stuff too. So if anybody have any computer problems that they might want to discuss on this live stream before I get off of here, let me know. 'Cause I do the tech shit too. And one of the things I've been doing a lot was Ring doorbells. I've been doing Hello Tech and Ring doorbells. These things really catch those package thieves. When people leave shit on your porch, UPS leaves something on your porch, get you a Ring doorbell and make sure they you have it set on motion detect. And so if somebody come to your doorstep who don't belong up there to steal your shit, then it'll be recorded with that Ring doorbell. That's excellent technology. But let me tell you one thing. There's a lot of problems with Ring because it relies on your internet connection. And if you don't have the Ring by your doorbell, by your front door, or you don't have a good connection to your router, then it's just a piece of crap there that's taking up space. So you got to make sure that doorbell is connected to your router and you have a good connection. So I'm stopping right here. So let's see. I caught that comment where Martin was saying that the surge. Oh, so yeah, there's no surge money like it used to be. Yep. Yeah. So Martin brought up the doctor's appointment thing, some kind of Uber medical thing. That's gonna be interesting too, because that's gonna have to. That mean that Uber will probably contract with some of these doctors' offices to transport patients, and that mean that they'll be getting into the medical transport business. And that's you see these vans riding around. Look at this bastard just ran this red light. Talk about our great Baton Rouge drivers. And so that's another thing. I know I don't ran a red light on one of my videos, the Uber and the police car, but yeah, this fool just ran a red light in front of a supposedly cop car. That's to show you that they don't give a damn. So Uber is getting into the medical transportation business, and they're gonna be cutting into another area. Uber call themselves a transportation network company. That's the California name for these companies, but really Uber is really just becoming a transit company, a transportation provider, and that's all they're gonna do. That's all Uber is gonna be. They're really just a glorified transportation company that brings people where they have to go. I just pulled up here at the airport. I'm about to get back in the position over here because I got to make my money still, and I want to help people with some tech problems. Oh yeah, so St. Patrick's Day. Before I leave, I want to talk about St. Patrick's Day. The money is always good for St. Patrick's Day. It's a weekend St. Patrick's Day, so the money should be even better. And what I predict is you should, if you don't make $400 on St. Patrick's Day in the average market, then you're not working hard enough. And my best thing is, if there's a St. Patrick's Day parade, you should set the app, I would say, as early in I'd probably say if your parade start at 10 o'clock in your local city, then I would get out 4 hours before the parade and start out probably 5 hours before the parade. Do 5 hours before the parade, and then after the parade, do about 5 or 6 hours, and then shut the app off for 6 hours so you could hit the night shift. You should start the night shift, I would say, at about 8 o'clock, and you will maximize your money. And if it's the only way you should turn that app off is in those 6 hours if there's a 10-time surge and that surge been going on for at least 30 minutes. Because the thing is, if you wind up breaking that 6-hour sleep pattern, then that means that whenever the surge hit at 1 o'clock, you're going to miss it because Uber is going to lock you out the system, or you have to go on Lyft and drive for them. So you should have a game plan ready for St. Patrick's Day. So I might even post a video, or I might just cut that part off the end of this video and post it as a separate video on how to do this St. Patrick's Day driving. So let me get back into my comments here. I'm glad Martin Cunningham bought that St. Patrick's Day stuff up, because that is good. So what's your plan for St. Patrick's Day, Martin? Might have a little delay in here, but he also said that he took over 10,000 rides. That's a lot of rides there, man. That is a lot. You have almost 3 times more rides than I have. Oh yeah, so you did 1,000 rides? So yeah, if you have some people out here with 10,000 rides on Uber. Those are the real hard workers. I only did about 3,900. So I'm way back there. So yeah, you at 3,500? Yeah, so you right in the area where I'm at, 3,500 calls. So yeah, I mean, that's a good number to be at, because that's where I'm at. And with Uber, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm gonna try to limit my hatred towards Uber, because really I found out that I hate Lyft even more. So that's gonna be my new enemy. But driving for Uber and Lyft, the best thing to do is manage your time wisely and don't waste time with no surge. Surge is where the money at. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up, even if you're watching the replay of this video, because I'm gonna be out here trying to make some money, doing more videos. This is Savage Scientist Ed out here telling y'all thank you for watching this shit, and to go make that money. Peace out. Oh, you shuttle college students around at night. Oh, alright, that's not bad either. That's another thing we do on Uber. We drive these drunken kids around. That's not bad. But I just pulled up here at my spot at the airport. I'm about to go and hang out with some of these drivers. Finish talking about making my money. So till I make my next video, y'all subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. This is the Savage Scientist Ed. I'm out of here.